What's good, everybody? This is the FM Mad Podcast with your host, DJ Punch.
And I'm the coolest motherfucker on the planet, cool ass Cam.
And as always, this episode and all episodes are brought to you by Innovative Culture. Make sure you follow Innovative Culture on Instagram at innovative.culture. Make sure you follow the podcast as well at the FM Mad Podcast. And while you at it, follow your boy at I am DJ Punch, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, the whole Shabam Boo. Baby, where they following you at, Cam?
Y'all can find me at cool ass Cam. Do I gotta spell it?
Yeah, spell that shit.
Oh.
Because motherfuckers don't know how to spell
You gonna
ass.
do the shit where you got the letters popping up again?
What? Oh, appreciate that. Go ahead.
COOLAZZCAM.
There you go, man. I'm gonna do that shit on. I like editing it. You know what I mean?
I know you got the.
I
was like, look at Punch. She got letters flying up on the screen with my name.
Yep, that shit took a long time. I might not do it again. I'm not gonna front.
Like you was eating alphabet soup, like you know, so to make them.
Well, shit, we got a special guest in the building. She's been here before with her podcast mates, her co-hosts as well. You know, they came through and kicked it with her. That was an epic ass show. Definitely. We have Ashley Bianca in the fucking building.
What up, y'all?
Give me your Instagram, Twitter. I don't know what else you got.
Yes, my Instagram is _Ashley_Bianca. You want me to spell that too?
Nah, you good.
Okay, good. It's not gonna be like B as in boy.
You ain't gonna fuck that name up. Fuck it.
Yes, you'd be surprised.
You
How many different ways can you spell that?
Hey, how many different ways can you spell Ashley?
Yeah, quite a few.
I can name 3. You got the 2 E's. You got an I at the end.
The EI.
The Y.
Yeah, my mom just pushed my big ass out, so it was just kind of like, no, ASHLEY.
You got that regular ass Ashley.
she was probably off the epidural. She was not fucking with no extras.
Oh, shit.
Is the middle name really Bianca?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, you know how good her name is already off top? Like, I thought it was fake. I'm not gonna front.
Yeah, because a lot of people would definitely go and make up a middle name.
Oh, no, yeah, like every female middle name is Marie.
Yeah.
Like,
damn. That's my daughter's middle name.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Nah. You know the cold part? I had a fight for her middle name.
You did?
And that's not that. So she has 2 middle names, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. She has 2 middle names, right?
Come on.
The first one I had a fight for. Because in Spanish, it's just Juana, right? But like a term of endearment, you'd call her Juanita.
Yeah.
I brought that to her mom's attention. You know, I was thinking about naming her Juanita. And she's like, you ain't about to give my baby that ghetto ass fucking name. I was like, what? She started naming people all named Juanita. Like, you know, so-and-so in my family? Yeah. Her real name Juanita. You know, so-and-so from my family? Yeah, she crazy as fuck. Her real name Juanita. Yeah, I'm like, damn, they all got nicknames.
You know what, you're right, because I do know like a couple of Juanitas and they like kind of ghetto. Well, one is extremely ghetto. Hey, girl.
Shout out to you.
But the other one is not so much, but yeah, that's kind of ghetto.
And then it's like Juanita Marie.
Juanita Marie. It's like,
I thought that had a little ring.
Yeah, you meeting in the middle, you know? It's like a little.
No, it wasn't no meeting in the middle. I had a fight for that motherfucker.
No, it's a tad bit of hood with, you know, the extra.
Okay.
The Marie, you know, the Marie just kind of makes it pleasant. It's like pleasant hoodness.
Yeah, it put a little classy touch to it.
She gonna be upset when she got to start filling paperwork out. And she got to put that government on everything.
I feel so bad for people with like long, stupid ass names. Because it's like in school, you got to worry about like when the teacher fuck your name up. Mm-hmm. And then it's like when you fill out stuff, you got to be like, it's just fucked up.
What was the most fucked up name that you've heard? And let's say like being in a classroom and, you know, they call roll and it's just like the teacher fucks it up.
They would fuck my name up. I remember elementary school, sometimes they would definitely fuck my name up.
How you fuck up Cameron?
Because they all had Spanish accents.
Cameron.
You feel me?
He's like, man, fuck you.
Feel me?
Damn.
What's the most fucked up name you've heard though?
I don't know.
It's so.
It had to be somebody with an accent.
Listen,
because English isn't their first language.
I heard somebody named Ladashia, right?
Ladashia?
And not only is it fucked up that your name is Ladashia, but your name is La, and then the dash, and then IA. Ladashia.
We supposed to pronounce that shit like that?
You supposed to pronounce the dash.
Girl, fuck you. doing that.
Because if not, what is it? It's Laia.
That sounds like
No, that's
the
stupid.
artist formerly known as
Right, Ladashia.
That shit, I don't know, man. But she expected you to pronounce that dash.
Yeah.
You was gonna pronounce that dash.
Please say the dash.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
You
that's
think it's just
stupid.
Laia.
No,
Laia.
girl.
Fuck that.
That's how I would pronounce that if I was calling wrong. Laia.
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 That's me, Laia.
And you'd be doing that shit on purpose every fucking day.
Yeah, Laia.
Laia.
having phone conferences with the mom. Like,
Right.
look, I'm not saying the dash.
Yeah.
Like, you fucked up. I didn't fuck up.
Laia's
But
not
imagine
pleasant.
calling her to come downstairs. Laia.
Fucking stupid.
Laia, come here. Laia.
Fuck that.
Goodbye.
I couldn't name my daughter no
can't.
fucked up shit
That's
like that.
that's cold. Like that would be. How would think of a kid getting teased like that?
Think of the
That's-
Listen,
yeah.
you get teased off your name,
Oh,
and
dash.
like you got a regular ass name, I got a regular
Yeah.
ass name, you got a regular ass name. Everybody here got fucked with off their name.
But imagine how
Lord.
harsh it would be with some shit like
That's
that.
what I'm saying. Like, imagine how worse it would be.
Yeah,
Thank you, Jesus.
that's too much.
I already got to go to school as a chubby kid. Now you give me a fucking dash in my name. Like, you got me fucked up.
Would you like hold that against your parents for like?
I
Yeah.
would
Forever.
be mad as fuck. Like as I get older.
Like
I
why
would
the fuck
definitely
you
be
do
mad.
this to me? You knew
Bro,
they was gonna talk
I'm
about
mad
me.
because my pops didn't put Junior on my shit. So now when my mail go to the house over there and I gotta look and my mom gotta sort through shit and be like, this is your dad's, this is yours, this is your dad's, this is yours. I'm getting Kaiser shit from my pops. Like, yo, you need to come in for this checkup. And I'm looking like, nah, B, not that checkup. You know what I mean?
That just shows you like
Yeah.
everybody don't got to be a junior. You know,
That's fucked up though, because he could have at least put Junior. We legitimately have the same fucking name.
they could have put junior.
You know what? I'm waiting to see somebody name their baby COVID.
Ooh.
Or coronavirus.
Or coronavirus.
So they baby can be a time capsule of that year when it
Yeah.
all happened.
For
And it
sure.
gotta
I
be
feel
like some
like
bullshit
it's
behind it
coming.
like that. It
Somebody's
has to be
gonna
a
do it.
story.
Maybe somebody did it already. They just haven't blew up yet.
Like what?
I think
shit
that would have
blew
been some
up.
2020 shit.
That shit would have blew up. Somebody would have came out and been like, nah, fuck that. I'm saying something. This is some
Yeah,
bullshit.
that's fucked up. Somebody gonna do that shit though, just because.
That's crazy.
Hey,
Coronavirus.
the name, they said the name Karen was going to be eliminated like fully by like the year 2027 or some shit like that.
Because people don't.
Because people don't want who, like at this point right now, who wants to name their
How
kid
come they didn't
Karen?
do that with Patty or Paula or Permit Patty?
The
and
fucked
Pool
up
Patrol?
part about it is if your name Karen and you not racist or anything, you just sitting here like, bitch.
What if you black in your name Karen and you like you know what I mean? Like that's
Hey, I didn't ever think about that. You
Yeah.
ever think about how the
it's
black
black
Karens
women
feel?
named Karen. What's her
Yeah.
name? Hillary from the Fresh Prince. Remember her real name is Karen, bro.
Oh yeah, for real.
Her real name is Karen.
She's upset right now.
Yeah, she's pretty pissed.
Right now, at this point, if you named a newborn Karen, I think it would have to be something behind it. As far as like, you'd be naming her after somebody special.
It would have to have like
or
some type
something
of
like
deep
that.
meaning.
Yeah, because at this point, if you do it, I think you just kind of look bad. I don't know.
Yeah.
Would you care
Is it any worse names than Karen?
Right now?
Anything worse than Karen?
right
Do
now?
you think that's the worst name out?
Nah. Like, what do you mean? Like that one that's like tied to something
Yeah.
directly? I don't. That might be it.
Like you don't want to
Fuck,
associate
that might be
yourself
it.
with. You
That
know?
might be it.
Karen is the worst name on the planet right
Like
now.
some stupid shit like Bartholomew or some shit.
Bartholomew. Yeah.
That's a weird ass name.
I know somebody named Napoleon. That
Napoleon?
shit, Napoleon. That shit dope as fuck. Motherfucker Roddy. That Roddy, what's up? Yeah, Napoleon is like, but see, he was named after somebody. So to be named some shit like that, you have to be named after somebody. There has to be some type of meaning behind that shit. Because if you end up with a fucked up name and you're not named after somebody, like, there's an issue here. Like, your mama fucked you up. She set you up.
They
for
did that
failure.
shit on purpose.
That's fucked up.
They did that shit on purpose.
That's fucked up. I would be sad about that.
You don't have any kids,
Or they was
right?
probably high
I
as fuck.
don't.
And
What would you name your first child? Boy.
You know what? My kids will probably have like real basic names, like some shit like Carter.
Carter's not
something
basic.
like
What?
that. That's not basic.
That's not
Carter?
basic.
Okay, but see,
That's like a step above.
So
basic.
look, what do you think
It's a
about
little
people
fancy.
who have two first names?
I mean, it depends. Like what the two first names is. Like
But all right, are they interchangeable? Like your first name and your last name could be either or. So like you could say your name
Ooh.
backwards and be older.
Bianca, Ashley, Ashley, Bianca.
Right.
Damn.
yeah, that's true.
But that's
and
your
my
middle
last
name.
do start with a B too.
Damn.
That's so crazy.
But is it a first name?
Nah, it's not a first
See,
name.
I got 3 first names.
Oh, shoot it.
You do?
No, I'm not about to do my government. They gonna be
He's not the
feds
government.
watching. Yeah, fuck all
Yeah.
that.
Cameron,
Y'all can
though.
find me at Cool Ass Cam.
Stupid.
Damn.
I see. My name is just Mexican as fuck. Jose Cervantes.
Your name was Jose?
Jose.
Joey.
Yo.
Family call me Joey.
Joey. Okay.
That
That's
shit-
not, yeah.
I get weirded out when people call me Jose because even my family turned like they
That's
don't even
his
call me
dad.
Jose anymore. They call me Joey.
That's his dad.
My
That's how
dad,
they-
hey, my
that's
dad
how-
didn't want me to have a Mexican name. Straight up, my
No?
dad's from Mexico, and he told my mom, and he was like, I don't want him to be judged just by the name,
What's your dad's name?
Jose.
They got the
You're a
same.
junior?
He just
I'm not a junior. That's
junior.
the problem. You see what I'm saying here? He didn't put the junior on my fucking name.
You forgot?
So
That's what I'm. He was lazy as fuck.
Now, if he wanted to pass the name on, right? Like, how would you work that? Like, is he the third now, or like
Yeah,
did you consider
what
him
place
the junior?
Listen, he's offered to tell me. He was like, look, go to the courthouse, see how much it costs to add the junior or whatever, right? And at this point, like, I'm trying to get fancy because if you really offering to pay for that little add-on, listen, if you offering to pay for that add-on, I might want some fancy shit.
Get the second.
That's what I'm saying. I might get the second. At
I
that
can
point,
see you doing some shit like
Jose
that.
Cervantes
oh,
the second.
Lord.
With the
with the numerals, like, I'm changing the Instagram name, everything, shit.
Oh, damn.
I might have to do that
Damn.
because just junior, that's.
Nah, you got to put the extra.
I feel I feel I'm a little fancy.
Yeah, the deuce.
The Deuce. Oh, then I got nicknames that I could use. You see?
Give people an inch.
Jose Deuce. Jose Deuce.
Pops wanted to name me Jonathan. I don't think that shit would have fit. Jonathan.
You could be a Jonathan.
But see, the fucked up part what he didn't understand was you also gave me your last name, motherfucker. So it's going to be Jonathan Cervantes. Whatever you put in front of that Cervantes, it doesn't matter. The Cervantes just counted it out.
Still gonna be the same shit.
It's going to be the same shit.
Bruh.
You could put Andrew Cervantes. He Mexican. You could put
Yeah, unless he was gonna change your whole last
you
name.
could put Carter Cervantes. He Mexican.
Yeah.
Same thing with my
mean-
kids. My kids are mixed with black,
Nah.
but
Yeah.
they got Cervantes at the end. So it's like, and not only that, they don't even look mixed to be
How
real.
many kids do you have?
Two.
Two?
Yeah.
Okay. You have kids?
Yes.
Really? How many kids do you have?
2.
Them
Dang,
things.
okay.
Them
That's what's
things. See? But I look at them and I go, okay, like Amaya, Elijah, right? Those are cool names. Those are pretty basic names, you know?
Yeah, Elijah is pretty. I know a lot of kids named Elijah.
Exactly. Like people fuck it up with Isaiah, like all that, whatever. But they all kind of fall in the same
But that's like
category.
biblical and all. That's
Yeah.
like a well-known name.
It's a well-known
you know?
name. I can understand. But as soon as you put Cervantes after that
Barely.
bitch, you just became Mexican. Off top. On paper, you just became Mexican.
Yeah.
Unless you're Filipino, because there's a lot of Filipinos with Mexican last names. I don't know if y'all know that.
Because of the
Yeah.
Spaniards. You know, the Spaniards wouldn't settle
It
in
is.
the Philippines. Well, you know, that's little history lesson right there. I know y'all ain't trying
They
to
were
get on.
taking over, fucked everything up.
Yeah, you see? Fucking Columbus
You know that-
and all them.
The a lot of people like to go straight to like England and shit like that, and then be like, yeah, them the ones that was
It was
no.
Spain.
A lot of people fucked this shit up.
People just be
They
fucking
did it
shit up
first.
in general.
They just got rid of Columbus Day.
Yeah, indigenous peoples.
It's
Day.
Indigenous Peoples Day.
Yeah.
You feel like it was too little, too late, or you feel like it was like fuck it?
No, I'm just happy that they trying to at least teach the right history.
Right.
You know, to that
Yeah.
extent, you know.
I heard a lot of people pretty much say like at this point, why even change anything?
Because you made me write all these essays and do all these
Exactly,
reports and all
right.
this shit way back in high school.
Hey, look, there's the answer I was looking for. You see,
You made me.
Man.
I used to get fucked up grades and had to stay up and study late at night to fucking get my passing grade just so I could understand this shit. And history ended up being my favorite subject, right?
Yeah.
But then
Yeah.
you think about it, everything that we learned was bullshit.
it was
a
some
lot
bullshit.
of bullshit.
It was some bullshit.
So why did I have to spend so much of my life dedicated to history to where I say this is my favorite thing and it was all a lie?
Yeah. Just, man, oh boy.
when did you realize that it was a lie, though?
Once I realized that all black people don't come from Africa.
Wait, at what age did you realize that?
It was like in my early 20s. No, no.
It's the blank
No,
stare for
no,
me.
because
wait, right.
This is why I can't have this type of conversation with y'all, because it's black people all over the world.
Yeah.
People of darker skin tones. That's what I'm getting at.
Okay. Okay.
Everybody like why are African Americans the only race of people that are considered based off a continent? Everybody else is based off a country.
Okay.
Cam got a little deep.
I'm just saying. But you could be from somewhere else. You could be a
Smart.
Spanish American. You could be,
Smart.
Anything, but that's a country.
That's
They
true
basing
what
this
you're
off a
saying,
whole continent.
though. Yeah.
That's wild.
Damn. Okay.
That's wild. Think about how generalized that is.
Definitely got your thinking cap on. Because I.
Think about the
Fuck
census.
my head up. I had a whole joke and everything. You fucked my head up. Like I can't even shoot the joke no more.
that's
God damn.
all right. I'm just saying.
I mean, once in a while I walk in and you watching YouTube documentaries and shit, but damn, I didn't know it was this
Block. Damn. Okay.
I felt like I've been living a lie, and
deep. And you realized it in your early 20s?
no. In my early 20s, I realized that all that bullshit was a lie, because you start really thinking back into the books. Like,
Yeah.
why did I have to learn this? Why was I made to understand this at this point in my life? To where
true.
it's just the way the system is set up.
A bunch of bullshit, basically.
You have to go
And
to
they
a public
forced
school,
it
or
on
else your
us.
parents gonna go to jail.
Yeah.
It's just-
Hey, that's fucking deep. I never thought about that. That they force feed you information, right?
You have to
False
get an
or
A in the
not,
class,
right?
so
you
you
have
have
to
to
learn it. You have to learn their curriculum no matter what.
Right.
Their shit could be 100% false,
Right.
but you learning it, right?
Yeah.
Not only that, but they put people in charge to teach you this shit, and that motherfucker might not know what the fuck
They
they're
barely
doing.
They believe it
know.
too, because they're getting paid to teach it to you.
I
Yeah.
mean, listen, I'll put it to you real like this. I took a position as a manager recently, right? And I get there and I
Okay.
realize I don't know shit.
You
You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not talking about it in a bad way, but in the way as far as like this specific thing, managing people, managing a warehouse, managing inventory, shit like that. I never had to think about that shit before. But then you get
Yeah.
put into a position to where it's like, now this is your responsibility. And that shit weigh heavy on you.
And there's nothing like at
If-
work having somebody that's in charge and they don't know what the fuck is going on. Like they're
Exactly.
just lost, and it's like,
Okay, so
did
but
this?
the type of person I am, I feel like that right now, right? But I've learned that eventually I learn what I need to learn. I get in my routine. Because that's at every job, that's what ends up happening. You know what I mean? You don't know everything.
No,
But
you
I
don't.
get put into a position and it's like under pressure, I'm finna do what I do, right? And I'm finna turn it into what it has to be. And that's cool. I learned that about myself. Imagine the people that don't know how to do that shit and get put into these positions, and now they're in charge of your kids learning shit.
yeah, that's fucked up.
And
Like,
they don't know how to like keep learning and try to and be a better manager or better whatever. You know what I mean?
They don't give a
They
fuck
just
either.
stuck and they there for the check.
They just getting paid, right?
I've
Yeah.
never thought about homeschooling until just now.
But you got to go to work every day, right?
Yeah.
You got to go make your money. You got to pay the bills. So your kid got to go to school, or they got to go with So
and learn that bullshit.
So that's your free childcare right there.
That's another thing though.
Because in the early times, the way it was set up, the same work schedule, everybody would go work 6 days a week or whatever, and the kids would have to be in school during those same hours while the parents was working in these factories and mills and things like that.
Very true.
What happened to the 9 to 5? Remember when hours used to be 9 to 5?
Well, the
And
world-
now that shit like
the-
8 to 5.
Oh
The
my
world started
God.
growing. The world started growing a lot more, and then you got so many different types of businesses out here now. There's so many different ways that people making money to where they have all of these staff.
That shit make me hot. I don't give a
That
fuck.
shit makes me mad too. Like, why am I here till 9 o'clock talking about why you haven't paid your fucking cell phone bill? I don't understand why we need to
Yeah.
talk at 9 o'clock
Yeah.
p.m.
About this bullshit.
as to why you haven't made a payment since 1995. Why are you here?
In certain situations, I could totally see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the whole point that I'm making. You know what I mean?
But every job is different. I don't know, but there's certain companies want to take on the same type of like plan and blueprint of other companies
Yeah.
that don't have nothing to do with
what
what
fucked
they
up
do.
is they started giving everybody an hour lunch.
But you know what? I don't think I could survive without an hour lunch because, especially like, well, for me, background, like I'm like call center background, so like I need that hour because if not, fuck this.
You about
job.
to blow that shit up?
You know what I'm saying? Like I need that whole entire hour. 30 minutes is not. Who's eating and just refreshing in 30 minutes?
I legitimately thought that a 45 would be perfect.
Nah, give me 60.
But you would rather
Nothing less.
You'd rather not sit there because obviously you get your hour lunch or whatever. But you got to realize I'm here for 9 hours, legitimately.
Yeah.
That shit hit me hard to where I'm thinking like I could have used to been here 8 hours. You just added a whole hour on because you want to give me 30 minutes for lunch. Like, nah, fuck that. Like, let me just cheat like everybody used to and do my extra 15 after I clock in after the 30. You know what I mean? Like, I'm down to do that. Like, you ain't got to change the whole fucking curriculum on your boy.
Yeah, you got some places that will totally take advantage of situations where, you may not be an hourly employee. You might have to just, you get your check. Now you go in there and they gonna work the hell out you. They gonna look at you and tell you, I don't gotta give you a break. Because
that would piss me off.
Yeah, it
What do
would.
you mean I don't deserve a break for this shit?
It would make you not want to work for these people no more.
Yeah, I could see myself quitting.
What about an option?
That's good too. I
I'd be
think
down
that's
for that.
good. Like you could, because some days you might want to take an hour lunch. Some days you might want to take 30 minutes. You might need that extra,
Maybe
Shit
I
adds
need to go.
up.
Maybe I need to go home 30 minutes early
No,
today.
But,
Yeah.
but based on the flow of the business, depending on what type of operation we talking about, like let's say I don't know, give me some fast paced shit.
A restaurant.
A restaurant.
Yeah,
In a restaurant, you a cook in a restaurant.
yeah,
It's fucking a dinner rush.
yeah.
For like
that
that,
point, you
3-4
salary.
hours, it ain't no break.
Ooh.
So if you got there at like 3 o'clock and the dinner rush don't start until 6, like let's say 6 to 10 or whatever, that's when they on. You not getting your break until after
At
10
that
o'clock.
moment, I would definitely be getting high.
You catch her in the back like, nah, fuck
definitely,
this.
yeah, definitely, because that's a lot too. Working in a restaurant.
And mentally, like that's why a lot of cooks and shit do drugs. I noticed that. I done worked at so many different like restaurants and shit like that.
Really?
Because
I wouldn't
the
doubt it.
lifestyle fucking gets
So
to them.
that's why they be in there flipping shit and.
They be in there
you
fucked
know?
up.
Okay.
What kind of drugs they be on?
Hey.
That shit from the background.
Yeah, man.
What'd he say?
Yeah, that. Oh God. We got to talk about this. Whoa.
Oh shit. They be on that shit, man. You know what they said?
Motherfuckers be having a twitch. Like
They do have a lot of like famous chefs like Anthony Bourdain. They were addicted to drugs. Like he was on heroin. Anthony
God.
Bourdain used to be on heroin.
How are you on heroin frying somebody's fucking
He
chicken?
probably,
you doing
he's
when
probably
you-
fucking
you doing
that
when
shit
you
up.
done.
You eating it though?
you do it when you're done.
Wait
Like
a
that. That's
minute.
how
That's your reward or what?
That's your reward for finishing the day. That's how he would go home and like relax and you relieve all of the stress from being in there cooking all these tickets and shit. And
He in there on his 15-minute break. What you talking
Jesus
about? A junkie gonna be a
Christ.
junkie, bro.
no, they gonna do that, right? But you got to think about how you gonna be after that. Cause I done seen motherfuckers do that shit different ways and they go to sleep.
It's like we still got a dinner rush, motherfucker. Like
Yeah, it's like how you're not even up no more. So depending on what you're doing at that time, it's gonna hit you in different ways.
God damn.
Motherfuckers start looking dead, bro. Like you just gotta turn around and go the other
How
way.
would you feel if you were a boss somewhere and you had an employee that you knew did drugs? When they came to work, they was on their shit. But you knew as soon as they
I had
left
one.
that bitch, like
I
they was
got
about to
pulled
go
over
dance
with this
with the devil.
motherfucker before, bro.
Oh, shit.
I didn't tell you this
Oh,
stuff.
no, yikes.
Oh, go ahead. You brought it up already, motherfucker.
Man.
Yeah, right? Go
He
ahead.
told me take him to the dispensary, bro. Like to go pick up some trees. As soon as he get in the car, he opened the shit up, got it all laid out in his lap. I'm driving. I'm like, man, you really got to do all that right now? So now the whole car smell like weed and shit.
Yeah.
I see a cop car coming. It's afternoon, like 3 o'clock and shit. It's not daytime. They see us flip a U-turn.
Fuck.
I'm like, hey man, the cops coming. You might want to put that away.
That's so nerve wracking.
Hey, listen,
I'm with my boss.
Listen,
This is
to
my
make
boss
that
from my
U-turn?
job.
That's your boss from your job. And listen how cool ass Cam is. This is the way he told him that. Like, hey man, you might want to put that away. That's the police.
I didn't know how else to say it. Like,
I mean, cause fuck that, y'all was
like, hey,
in
nigga,
your
put that shit
vehicle,
away right now.
I'd have been tripping. You got me fucked up. I'd have been tripping.
Right. All that bullshit is out the window. Nigga, put that weed away.
So let me tell you what happens. We get pulled over. They already smell all the weed in the car.
Yeah.
I got roaches in my ashtray because I smoke, But like you just blew me up because now it smells like you about to just roll the whole fucking 7 grams right now, all at once.
You
all
trying to
this
show
shit.
out.
Like you couldn't wait.
You trying to show out.
Extra. So they take us out the car because they start, running our IDs and shit. And they like, okay, well, we need to talk to him. They got us sitting on the curb. They come back with his
That's
ID.
the move.
Like,
you remember pulling up on the homies and they're sitting on the curb?
I've been on the curb
yeah.
a few times, so I'm not even gonna judge.
I've walked by motherfuckers.
I'm mad though because I'm like, man,
man,
fucking with you. Like, I didn't even want to come over here. Like,
you got me sitting on the curb.
Every single time it's been for bullshit. Every time I've been pulled over and I'm sitting on the curb, and I've been in situations where I've been on the curb for like 2 hours in fucking handcuffs, and it's always some shit that is not my fault. It's like, what the fuck? Like, imagine me like I'm just like this, full fledged, all that, and I'm just sitting here like.
Let me ask you a question.
What the fuck?
Have you ever had to be? Were you ever in a situation like that while you were on a date, where you got put on the curb or pulled over?
No, thank God.
Well, would you still fuck with them if you got put on the curb? Because y'all got, even for some bullshit or anything like that, like.
I mean, if it's like some I wouldn't really judge. Like,
2 hours on the curb.
But
did y'all get to know each other? Y'all sitting next to each other.
But you got to figure out what he did and why they pulling him over.
Like, if it's like something major, like, really, my nigga?
When they pull him over and they're like, "Hey, John, what you doing over here, bro?"
like you don't normally hang out on this side of town.
Like, you told me your name was who the fuck is John? Yeah, I don't know. It really depends on the situation. It depends on what happened, what was done. Like, if it's something like stupid, it's like,
as long as it made sense, you ain't tripping.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm sure there's
you like
women.
A serial killer or some shit. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, so can I get a ride?
Got somebody tied up in the trunk while you in the passenger
Yeah,
seat.
like
That's all. I got the last date.
You already about to
cops like, I think I could drop me off.
Just in case you ain't acting right, y'all gonna trade places.
Hey, if she don't work out, I got one in the trunk. Like, don't trip.
The fuck? Yeah, that's scary.
Hey, what was the scariest date you ever been on where you felt like this is unsafe?
Jesus Christ. I did go on a date with somebody before, and I did not know that they were like heavy on cocaine.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And like we were just
the whole date.
The whole fucking date.
Did he have the nail?
He didn't have the nail, but so it was just wild as fuck because bam, we went on a date. Super cool guy, but I just didn't know that he was heavily on cocaine. He came and picks me up. We drive off, we hop on the freeway, and he just like gets down with the get down. Like, we're conversating, and he's just
like right in front of you, like,
and I'm sitting there like, my nigga. Hello. He's like, yeah, so what's your favorite color?
He didn't even offer that? Like, he was just like, what's your
No,
favorite
he
color?
didn't offer it. I'm so surprised he didn't offer it. And he kept snorting cocaine on the date. Like, I talked about this with my bro Sue on our podcast. He kept snorting coke on the date, and I was just like, what the entire fuck? I thought I was being punked because I'm like, come on now, Ashton, somebody come save me. What the fuck?
What in the entire fuck?
He had no, he had no shame.
Where'd he take you?
We went to over there in Long Beach, like where the yard house and shit is. But they have like this little supposedly fancy restaurant over there, and we go over there. And then he kept going to the restroom, and I'm like, I know he's in there playing with his fucking nose. I know he's playing with his fucking nose.
Hey, hold on. Hold on. How many times did he go to the bathroom? Did you count?
Like 3 times.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay, he wasn't that heavy.
Nah, but you gotta imagine the ride there. There's no telling how many lines he took before he even got to me. You get what I'm saying? So it was just and I know he was high because I know it's hard out here, man. Y'all pray for me.
That's crazy.
I know he was extremely high because after after the date, like after we ate and shit, he wanted to go walk by like the boats and shit, and the niggas like tiptoeing on the rocks and shit, and I'm like,
He's like raindrops are falling over.
yeah. He's like, this is beautiful. Like, do you see this? Like, this is, I'm like, whoa, like, relax,
Yo.
Twinkle Toes. Like, nigga, what the fuck is going
I thought he
on?
was a ballerina. He was
Yeah.
a Swan Lake.
The nigga was just really in full-fledged ballerina mode. Like, yeah.
And
like,
I'm
what?
in the middle of this. What did the transcripts look like between you and whoever you were texting in the middle?
Oh,
I'm sure you was texting somebody.
Texting. I'm on the phone like, bitch. With like hella eyes, like, bitch.
What was the advice?
They're like, oh my God, what are you gonna do? I'm like,
Wait, it was a group chat?
nah, it wasn't a group chat. I was texting my
she
best
said,
friend.
"Hey," so I was like, damn.
Yeah, no. Me and
I
my
need
best
multiple
friend, like,
things.
if the date is trash, we're definitely texting each other. It's definitely like a girl call me in 20 minutes to act like it's an emergency.
Damn.
Oh, yeah.
How many times have you had to pull one of them?
A lot.
Damn.
Yeah.
And as a man, you have to know sitting like across the table, like, I just got left.
Hey, this nigga was probably
I've
sitting there
definitely
like,
left somebody on a date before. I definitely have.
And made it known, like, yo,
yeah,
I'm leaving
because his
you
card
right now.
declined. I did.
What?
Yeah.
What was that face like?
I'm out of here.
No, not yours. His.
where was you at
Fuck
when
that.
it happened?
It was.
I can imagine what yours was. I'm
It was
talking
just
about
like-
his.
It was a restaurant or what?
Yeah, but it was one of those things where it's like the guy was like super like flashy. So I didn't understand why the card was declining.
That's right.
Like,
Yeah.
He set himself up for that one.
what
yeah.
the fuck? Like, what happened? And I left. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, I'm gonna go to the restroom. Uber.
See, so if he wasn't doing all the extra shit, right? And then he was
Yeah.
just a regular dude and his
Because
card
here's the
declined.
thing. You know what? And to be completely honest with y'all, I would have paid for it just because that's embarrassing as shit.
But he was acting extra.
But the
he wasn't
fact
humble.
that you sitting here and you got this jewelry on, you got this, you got your shirt tucked in, you want me to see your belt, like.
Hey, is that the goal when you do that? Because I've never done that.
Yeah, niggas with designer belts is for some odd reason their stomach always itch or something because they always like the shit is just it's wild as fuck out here.
Oh shit!
It's wild. I'm just being 100 with
Y'all didn't
y'all.
fucking roll
Yeah,
Let's go back to the crib.
Oh, Ferragamo. We don't give a fuck. Like, okay.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
You about
I
to
would
get this
have.
whole Walmart belt? Fuck that.
Yeah, and that's perfectly fine because it's like I don't care about your belt.
Yeah.
It's a belt.
As long as it hold your pants.
Yeah, bro.
Exactly. But yeah, he was just too flashy, and that's what just made me be like, oh yeah, no, fuck you. I will not pay for your dinner because why did you do that? I feel like you knew you didn't have no money like that.
Yeah, you had
or
to
you,
know.
you know, like I don't get it.
You had to.
It was
know.
just
The only other excuse I could
just
think
checking
of.
in savings. Yeah, I don't
Don't
know.
listen. The only other excuse I could think of is because that shit's happened to me
And
before.
don't do me like
But
that.
not on. Yeah, that's cold as fuck. I'd have brought. See, listen. If I would go on a date, I would have cash for show on the side, even just in case some shit like
Exactly.
that.
What
Just to
you
be like, wait a
mean?
minute, bro. I just came back from the gas station. I'm sure that my whatever.
Yeah,
Here you go
I
to
was
cash.
out of that hole. Like, gotta be quicker than that.
Gotta be quicker.
Blocked.
That means the date probably already was going kind of bad though, right?
No, it wasn't going really bad. Here's the thing. I don't really like super flashy guys like that anyway, but it was just one of those situations where it's like, all right, fuck it. Come on. Cool. Let's go on a date. So then we get there and we're eating and everything is going perfectly fine. Oh yeah, get what you want. Oh yeah, bitch, because you want me to pay for it. Oh, okay. Yeah, no.
I realized that shit later.
And then it was like, bill comes, boom, here's my card. You sitting there chilling, like nothing is happening. And then the lady comes back, and when your card declines, they come back and be like, the card declined.
Oh shit!
They try to like be calm, like,
Yeah.
yeah, the card declined. It didn't go through.
I didn't do it.
That's
Didn't
how
go
you do it,
through.
like,
Do it
yeah, the
again.
card- They're like, yeah, the card declined. It didn't go through. I ran it. And they're going to let you know, like, I ran it twice
Yeah.
just to make sure, but
Yeah.
it still declined.
Oh,
So, I'm going to leave this here with you guys and then give you a couple of minutes and then I'm going to come back.
Then they gonna stand behind the
I
side of the
instantly-
corner and
yeah,
watch
this-
you. Make
at
sure you
that
get.
very moment, I had to pee.
She's like, fuck that. I'm
Yeah,
out of
no.
here.
Because no.
I'm out of here.
That's some bullshit. Yeah, I got to pee.
Nah.
Yeah, no.
Nah. Did he ever hit you up after that?
I wouldn't know because I blocked him. Yeah, no. That's foul. Don't do that.
He probably got up and left too.
I hope he did.
If
Maybe he washed the dishes. I don't know what the fuck he did.
If he flashy like that, and then like that's probably a regular thing for him.
That's embarrassing.
He get up and leave all the time.
Where'd he take you?
God, to Houston's.
That's yeah.
Right.
Damn.
Which is not super fancy, but
Yeah,
it's
it's
like.
But guesstimate, y'all drink and
Yeah, you know.
So guesstimate
you
the bill.
drink, you eat, whatever the case may be, and then you just sit there, and then your card declines. Great. Yeah, no.
Nah, I ain't doing that shit. Fuck that.
Meet me around the back. Like, I'm putting the location pin, like, meet me back here because.
I'm on a walk right now.
I'm about to walk through the kitchen and hit the emergency exit.
I'm gonna head on out. Yeah, I've been on some really fucked up dates. Y'all will be surprised. We be here all night. I've been on some fucked up ass dates.
All right, I asked you your most dangerous where you felt unsafe. Right, that was the dude on coke.
Oh god, yeah, the coke.
Okay,
the coke and the guy that had he had a breathalyzer in his car, and I thought it was a gun when I first walked up to that car.
That should have been a big no-no for you off top.
Yeah,
like, what we doing tonight? We gonna go drink. We gonna have some drinks.
Nah, we went bowling and I had drinks, but he didn't. But that was just so annoying because we can't talk because every 5 seconds it's like beep. Like what the fuck?
And you gotta do that awkward ass pause where you just sitting there waiting for that shit to be over.
Like yeah, so you know I like 10 minutes and it's like okay, so yeah, I like to go here and there. It was just I don't know. People just got to do better.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even want to take nobody on a date if I had that in the car, to be real with you.
I know.
I would be like
it's every so many like minutes. And then here's the fucked up part about it. When you have a breathalyzer in your car, if you blow into the breathalyzer or whatever the case may be, and say for instance, you had like some hand sanitizer or something on your hand, like the shit alcohol. Picks up any alcohol in general, shit. It picks it up, and you have to keep doing that shit again and again. When you fail it, they're already taking note of it. You ain't got that much time before the motherfucking police come, because it's like, oh, you doing alcohol?
It's like you're on house arrest.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, I probably should have just met you there.
Yeah, I'd have picked you up in an Uber. Fuck that.
Yeah.
You picking somebody up in an Uber, Cam?
In an Uber?
In an Uber. I think that's like common, isn't it? You don't think so? Like, come on, we coming in an Uber. If I got that shit in my car, I'm picking you up.
Well, now it is. Like, yeah, I feel like that's definitely the norm now, because especially when both people drinking, they don't. Yeah. You know, they want to be responsible.
I would. Yeah. You know what? That would make more sense to me if we both drinking and like we're gonna be intoxicated on the date. Then yeah, cool. We could Uber. You know, I'm all Uber friendly.
I think that's way better than having to hit that fucking.
Yeah, it is long as shit. Like that is the longest like 2 minutes ever, and it's embarrassing. I know he was embarrassed. I got put in a
situation one time where the homie had left his car running and he had to go inside Target, but he left me in the car. But I was drinking.
Oh,
so I couldn't even blow in it for him. Yeah. Pause.
Bless your heart. Bless your heart.
So it start going off, and you know you get 3 tries before it fails.
Yeah.
And it's loud as fuck.
So he in there standing in line. He can't even, come out. I'm sitting in the passenger seat tripping like, man, what do I do? What do I do? Even if you turn the car off, it's still going to be asking you for it.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
It's like tracking device damn near.
I'm like, man, what do I do? I'm looking at the bottle that I was drinking out of. I'm like, fuck.
You like, I'm already fucked up?
I look back at the thing. I said, oh shit. I called him. I'm like, hey, bro, you might want to come outside. This shit going off. He said, how many times it go off? I said, man, twice already.
Hurry up, bro.
I said, you got one blow.
Damn.
Yeah, that's terrible.
He didn't make it.
Fuck that.
He didn't make it.
Yeah.
Shit, no. Yeah.
What about y'all? You been on like bad dates?
Shit, I haven't been on a date in like 13 years.
Damn.
No, well, you think about those back then though. Like, what was like one of the worst experiences you would ever say you had?
Just had a lot.
I went on a date with a bitch that stunk.
Yeah,
like she was just musty.
That's fucking
off top.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna talk about that situation because that happened to me too, and I just was really confused as to why.
Because they just like they never heard of deodorant before. They never understood what.
I try to think about it.
Bath soap.
And it was a first date too.
You know?
Yeah, like
you
I
can't
was
just
trying
get
to
in the
be
water.
cool.
You
But
know,
I was
you gotta,
trying to be cool about
you
it.
gotta
You can't
actually
just
have
fucking
soap.
rinse off.
I was trying to be cool about it because listen, I understand
They make
people
all-
have nerves, right? People have nerves. They
Cannot
start
do
sweating
it.
when they get nervous.
Different.
I can understand that. I was
Some
trying to give
age,
the
a wash
benefit.
up is not gonna do it.
You can't take the towel and just wipe it. You
I don't
can't
know.
do that.
She could have fully showered before the date, but the fact that maybe
Get
she
in the
was
shower.
nervous because of the date, for the date, whatever. Maybe
There's
she
not that
started
much
sweating.
nervousness in the world. So you were that nervous that you skipped a layer of deodorant, or like I'm just a little bit
I don't
confused.
know. Like
about
maybe she was
that.
perspirating because she.
I would prefer you to have the fucking like the white under the arm, like all that shit. I would rather know.
I'm not gonna
that
lie,
you
that
smell
white
good.
is a little sexy. I kind of like that little.
It shows me that you put on deodorant.
You a
today.
freak.
I kind of like that shit. I'm not gonna front.
You're a freak.
Give me the little dried up deodorant right there.
Yeah.
At least
But
I
at
know
least
it's
it's
on.
there.
Yeah.
Okay, bet. At least it's there.
I wouldn't mind seeing that. I would not look at, you know, like you did something wrong by having that around, you know. If you went a little
Let me
more
see it on your
outside,
shirt a little bit. Let me just see it on your shirt a little bit. Make sure it's there.
yeah, you know it's all good.
Well, shit.
That's bad. To go on a date with someone with like that stink,
It-
just to be around
I
people
was
that
trying to
stink
power-
is just
I was trying to
like
power-
Oh,
stressful.
the worst is when you trying to identify the smell the whole time. It's like
no, I knew. I knew.
Alright, I'ma
Soon,
see y'all
I knew.
later.
As soon as she pulled up in the whip. As soon as she got in the whip, I knew.
So was it like? What do you think it was? Was it like her breath? Was it like her
No, she
ass?
was
it was a
musty.
combination.
Hey, listen, it wasn't like ass crack like that. It was like
It
musty.
It wasn't ass crack.
It was musty. It was like you
Like,
could have
you know
you
what?
could have used some deodorant, but you didn't put it on, and maybe you ran a mile before you got in the whip
yeah.
like that.
But was it the first date?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like on a first date, like you are making sure you taking the extra steps a little bit because it's the first date, so it's like first impression a little bit.
Maybe she was trying something new. Maybe she got in and was like, let me
What the
let me
fuck?
give him
Or
the
did
worst.
she try it all?
Maybe she was listening to like Erica Badu and shit.
Well,
before
now she say
Yeah,
did she
no.
try it all? Now I feel bad because now
There's
I'm
no
thinking
way
like,
in
damn,
hell-
bitch, you didn't put no effort into me.
There's no way in hell Erica Badu is running around musty. I don't care
You don't
what.
think it's ever a point that she did that during her like transformation and the shit she was?
No,
Badu fine as fuck.
That's cool, but do you think it was a time where she went without deodorant?
no, hell no.
Where she was just jumping in the water and
I
saying,
believe
"All right, I'm
Erica
clean,"
Badu naturally smells beautiful.
and
Yeah.
bottling up her bath water so niggas could drink it.
And niggas is probably drinking
And
it
they
though.
drinking
No
it.
lie, like
And they drinking it. You
niggas
don't
is
you don't
drinking
think Three
it.
Stacks was drinking that shit?
That's why that nigga missing.
She put the potion on that motherfucker.
Yeah, she definitely. That's Oh man, damn. I'm sorry to hear that.
How many do? Because they say that she's taken down. Like she has a list of artists that she's taken down to. Where it's
I
like,
think she got that wop. Like I just think she just got.
it's that bathwater. She's
It's-
serving up bathwater.
Oh no, it's like witchcraft or something because every guy that she dates is
The
like.
witches wear deodorant.
Shh, I don't know. I mean, they supposedly
ask the one
fly
from,
and shit. I don't know, girl. Like you in the air, you ain't got no deodorant on.
So all that shit that they got in they, you know, when they doing their fucking magic and the potions and all that shit. Don't
I
none
would
of that-
hope it's a magic potion for your ass not to be musty.
I ain't
would
seen
hope
none of
that.
them say deodorant on them. Like
You
no
stupid.
fucking.
Like, how did that even work? Like, bippity boppity boop. Like, like what the fuck? I don't understand.
Put some tussie on that bitch. We good.
Tootsie, you old. You just really showed your age right now.
No, I just know old people.
Yeah,
That's it.
old people. They smell like Avon.
Avon.
You know, like the
Skin
Avon.
so
Avon
soft.
was the lit.
Skin so soft. That's what that shit was called.
Shit.
Damn.
Well, look, we appreciate you for coming through. We definitely gonna have you back. We gonna have you and your
Definitely.
co-host back. If you want to
Yes.
shout them out, go ahead.
Yeah, shout out to my boys. Till the Bottle's Gone. You guys could check us out every Monday on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. We are definitely there. If you guys want to see more of my ignorance, because apparently I don't have any sense. You'll also follow me on Instagram at _Ashley_Bianca and at Till the Bottle's Gone.
Yeah, cool ass Cam. Where can they find you at?
Y'all can find me at Cool Ass Cam. Spell it, punch.
COOLAZZCAM. Y'all can find me at I am DJ Punch, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, the whole shabam boo, baby. We out this bitch. Peace.
Peace.